So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is that I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating and do all the controlling.
Yeah. What you mean it's no transfer of ownership on these properties? Champ on the internet talking about he spent $402 million on these properties. I'm hoping this is not somebody just caught Floyd Mayweather slipping. He said he owned them properties.
Floyd Mayweather has addressed rumors of going bankrupt after a potential scam by speaking out about the $42 million real estate deal. Floyd claimed to own 62 buildings with no partners involved, saying, "I spent my own money and no one else is in on this." However, sources suggest that Floyd only owns a portion of the properties, raising questions and igniting speculation that Floyd may have been duped.
Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright." In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
In addition to his unrivaled prowess in the ring, Floyd Mayweather is well known for his unreserved celebration of wealth. In numerous interviews and public appearances, he frequently shows off his lavish lifestyle, including the private jets he and his family take. These displays are not subtle. Rather, they are declarations of his financial success. As a symbol of financial independence and luxury, Mayweather has consistently stated that his wealth is the direct result of his hard work and business savvy. His social media posts and videos serve as constant reminders of the extravagance he enjoys, making it clear that wealth is an integral part of his public persona. One of Floyd Mayweather's bolder claims is that he made $350 million in a single night. This sum is impressive to say the least and consistent with his extravagant persona over the years, but it has been viewed with skepticism, especially from other boxing and sports figures.
Call AJ. My sister, she gonna call my pilot right now.
So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber?
Let me show you. AJ.
Hey, what's up?
So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter and mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct, yep.
I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan, he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you gotta pick a couple people up. You gotta pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey and go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send him over there, and then Dan can get on the plane also. Okay?
Okay, so it'll be. I mean, we're sitting here wrapping up dinner now. It's about an hour, about an hour to play. I'd say have him at the airport.
According to former MMA competitor and commentator Chael Sonnen, Mayweather has made more than $60 million in a single night, not the $350 million he frequently brags about.
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
It's cool.
yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd Mayweather has built his brand around the idea that he is financially invincible, constantly reinforcing the notion that his wealth is limitless. When people like Chael Sonnen publicly question these claims, it forces us to consider whether Mayweather is more interested in the perception of wealth than the reality of it. Mayweather's constant boasting about his financial accomplishments may seem like harmless self-promotion, but there is a deeper question to be asked. Why does he feel the need to exaggerate?
For a fight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's he's probably made about 60 million before in one night, but no, there's 100 million, 130 million. They just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Do you think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million.
Mayweather has frequently said that becoming the best boxer is not his main objective. Rather, his main objective is to make money. His well-known phrase, "nothing in this world is for free," captures his unwavering drive for material success. Some have questioned whether he is more focused on making money than securing his place in boxing history, because his emphasis on wealth has frequently eclipsed his fighting career.
I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
You're getting emotional now.
No, not at all. No, I'm thinking. You know, I'm always thinking. How can I get better? How can our company grow? How can I continue to teach people around me how to fish? And I don't want to fish for them.
Floyd Mayweather, after the Aaron Chambers fight, went to Monaco and put 11 million on black. Like 50 million on black.
Everyone earns their own money. You do what you want with your money.
Yeah.
But to an extent, I don't respect it because you're someone that's in such a seat of influence. Especially when like, we were younger. We
look up to Floyd.
And what's he teaching the guys growing up? Oh, spunk your money on
dumb shit. Yeah.
Work so hard to get it and then throw it away in the casino. Like, come on, man.
That's the thing. It's like that lifestyle. Floyd is not. Why do you think he come back doing exhibitions and that, bro?
Sure.
Probably, I don't think Floyd. Don't get me wrong.
I think his level of
Mayweather prioritizes financial success not only for himself, but also for his family. He often talks about building riches for future generations, so that his children and grandkids would profit from his earnings, which is admirable. Critics contend that Mayweather's emphasis on accumulating cash can trump other worthwhile endeavors.
All four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do.
In his quest for wealth. Despite being financially wealthy, Mayweather has engaged in dubious promotional activities, such as supporting a cryptocurrency scam. It has been stated that he spent millions of dollars promoting a scheme without taking its legality into account. This begs the question of whether Mayweather puts money above accountability and disregards the possible repercussions of his promotional actions.
The endorsements, one was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager. Yeah. He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over. Yeah. The manager makes his little cut from it. Mm-hmm. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script.
With his mansions, collection of expensive cars and watches, and even his boasts about tipping his private pilots thousands of dollars per flight, Mayweather is well known for showing off his wealth in public. These displays are a part of his brand, which reinforces his image as a man whose wealth is so great that he can show it off worry-free.
On jet, you always gotta tip your pilots no matter what. I don't care if it's a couple hundred, a couple thousand, you gotta tip your pilots. Now today, I gotta tip my pilots 1,000 apiece because it was kind of...
Even after retiring, Mayweather still makes millions of dollars from exhibition fights. These non-competitive bouts have grown to be a profitable source of income. But some contend that these fights, especially those against non-professional opponents like Logan Paul, are motivated solely by money and diminish his reputation as a serious boxer.
Back to fight. Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100?
Logan Paul, who fought Mayweather in an exhibition bout, chastised him for sparring with unidentified opponents only for financial gain. This is part of a growing criticism that Mayweather's post-retirement activities are driven more by money than by a sincere desire to compete, portraying him as a boxer who is more concerned with earning money than developing himself.
With these random people in random places, for 5 million here, 10 million there.
No, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that, you know? Like,
this guy has a lot of chains.
So many chains, bro. That's, chains, that's a depreciating asset. Get yourself something that'll hold value. Go buy some real estate, brother. Buy an original. We'd love to have you in the Dow.
What?
Invest in Prime, huh? Do something smart with your money.
According to Sonnen, Mayweather's financial problems are more about how much he has spent than how much he has earned. It's possible that Mayweather has squandered all of his money and is now relying on exhibition bouts to support his lifestyle.
No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box, when he said he's retired, why? Why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion. Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, so Mike Tyson, he did real well too with Evander Holyfield. Again, it's not what you made. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, I mean, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works. When you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money, if you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're...
Longtime Mayweather associate Snoop Dogg distinguished between being rich and being affluent, even though Mayweather may have accumulated a sizable fortune. True riches, according to Snoop, is about sustaining success over the long run, rather than just showing it off.
You surpass everybody in boxing and sports and everything in general. I'm watching you as like, you bigger than the NFL franchise.
Every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this. It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes, it's about wealth.
Chris Eubank Sr. disputed Mayweather's assertions that he was the best fighter, stating that even though he was the highest paid boxer, that didn't make him the best. Eubank's criticism draws attention to the conflict between Mayweather's emphasis on monetary gain and his reputation in the sport.